Honorable Secretary Sri Raj Goyal ji, Sri Atul Agrawal ji, member of the trust, other senior members of the trust sitting in the front row, Chairman of College Sri Nitin Sagar ji, Dr. Jaji ji, Dr. Raghvendra ji, and of course the special guest of honor of this very important function in the life of the college, Dr. Kaushik ji, dignitaries, and of course the very kind presence of two senior Mat Shaktis and esteemed teachers of this college, staff, media persons, and most importantly, dear graduates. First of all, hearty congratulations to all the graduates of 2021 and 2022 batches who are graduating today in the 6th convocation ceremony of GOBINDGARH Public College, Alour. Dear graduates, I am sure you would have already dreamt of a future for yourself and for our nation. Therefore, today is not merely a day of achievements, but also of determination to fulfill your cherished dreams. I wish that all the dreams of the graduating students come true. Dear graduates, you are lucky to have received education in the sacred land of Panjab, where 10 Guru Sahibans in succession have created ocean of knowledge for the welfare of humanity, where Vedas were written, where Dasme Pita sacrificed his entire family for protecting Dharma, and where several sons and daughters of India sacrificed their lives for the freedom of Bharat. This is also a special occasion for the faculty members and supporting staff of this college. You are the nation builders, as you are creating the leaders for shaping the destiny of Bharat. You would have witnessed many batches of students coming and going, but each batch is unique in itself. They leave their own set of memories in your minds. I especially wish the parents of those who are graduating today. Your sacrifices have been crucial to the achievements of your children. Secondly, I am extremely grateful to the administration of this college from the core of my heart for providing me an opportunity to become privy to this academic congregation and to share my thoughts on education with this august galaxy of intellectuals and young brains of India. I am really humbled by this invite. The basic purpose of acquiring knowledge is to make man's consciousness refined and sublime, and to inspire him for search of truth and protection of justice. The ultimate significance of human life lies in making the world more enlightened than it is today. Education becomes meaningful only when we can reorganize our creative roles towards the well-being of humanity. For the attainment of this objective, mere possession of knowledge is not enough, as its coordination with the best conduct is also essential. It implies that not only intellectual and economic, but moral and cultural upliftment of man is also necessary. Ideally, a higher education institution is a platform for creating responsible citizens, and upon successful completion of education, they should be dedicated to the service of the nation. For us, the meaning of education is sa vidya ya vivuktaye, that is, the true knowledge liberates man. After convocation ceremonies, students are expected to create newer pathways for enriching civilizational discourse and for contributing to the creation of more enlightened and empowered society than before. In this way, the students enhance the prosperity of the nation and fulfill the pious dreams of their gurus. Our culture draws inspiration from the dictum Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Only truth can be auspicious and beautiful. The Vedic sages believed that only truth is victorious and not falsehood. Satyame Jayate Naniritam. Therefore, in the mantras they pray, lead me from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and from death to immortality. Asato ma sadgamay, tamso ma jyotirgamay, mrityor ma amritam gamay. There is a profound mantra of Vedanta that declares that truth is concealed in a pot under a golden cover. Therefore, O Sun God, who nurtures all, remove that cover so that we may get enlightened and follow the true dharma. For this reason, the resolve was repeatedly expressed that I will always tell the truth. Sritam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami. Also it is prayed that truth may protect me and my acharya. Our scriptures clearly say in this context that one who protects dharma, dharma also protects him. Dharmo rakshati rakshita. Universities and colleges are the highest in the hierarchy of institutions for knowledge acquisition, creation and dissemination. A convocation ceremony is organized in a very dignified environment after the completion of knowledge acquisition. Despite being located in one country, universities represent the whole world. A well-known verse in the Rig Veda says, Ano Bhadra Krituvo Yantu Vishwata, meaning that let noble thoughts which cannot be suppressed and abstracted and which reveal unknown subjects come to us from all around. Our Sanatan culture is pluralistic, inclusive and dynamic and is shaped through debates, dialogues and discourses. The strength and beauty of our culture lies in the diversity in all aspects of human endeavor. Universities are to promote such diversities by awakening all facets of human agency. The Taittiriya Upanishad mentions that upon completion of study that you are doing today, the Acharya used to bless Sishyas with Satyam Vad, Dharmam Cha, Swadhyatma Pradamata, implying that speak the truth, follow the Dharma, and do not become proud of your position. It was professed that the students will never miss opportunities for auspicious deeds, means of advancement, and discourses, disputations, self-study, and devotion to the Almighty and their parents. It is evident that the purpose of education was to ensure the holistic development of man. In reality, therefore, this should be the vision and mission of higher education institutions that are the universities and colleges like one we are sitting today. The ocean of knowledge is infinite and limitless. Therefore, knowledge itself becomes nullified if we proudly make proclamation about possessing it. Real knowledge makes a man humble, as true learning is possible only with humility. Knowledge deprived of compassion is futile. True knowledge inspires us to appreciate the sufferings of mankind and motivates us to help eliminate such sufferings. It is in this context that Srimad Bhagavad Gita says that there is no human activity more auspicious, holier and prosperous than the acquisition of knowledge, and that man automatically imbibes it with complete perfection. Our first Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji also said, Vidya Vichari Ta Par Upkari. We all know that the Honorable Prime Minister of India dedicated National Education Policy on 29 July 2020. And this policy was necessitated due to Industrial Revolution 4.0. Like all electronic gadgets, for example, all of you must be having cell phone and you are using, maybe some of you are using 5G, some of you are using 4G. these newer versions of electronic gadgets are created so that the current requirement can be met with. The older versions becomes obsolete. So likewise, the earlier version of education, that was education 3.0, also became obsolete because that was not enough to fulfill the learning aspirations of the youth of India. Therefore, it was necessary to bring out a policy which encompasses all reforms, which can make our learning system, which can bring our learning system to the world platform, and also which can empower our youth with the 21st century skills and entrepreneurship, and with innovative mind with creativity and critical thinking. So with these objectives, National Education Policy was brought about, and I am happy to know that this college has implemented some of the components of National Education Policy, especially the graduate outcomes, which are actually in India called learning outcomes, and then the mapping of learning outcomes is done with the course content, and suitable pedagogy is embraced to empower the students with the necessary, with those predefined graduate attributes, and also the evaluation system is also customized to actually know whether those learning outcomes are really achieved by the learners or not. So this policy is very important, because it is through this policy only that we can make our students, we can give them holistic education, and we can develop globalized mindset in them so that they can survive, not only survive economically, but also they can contribute meaningfully in the social fabric of any place on the earth wherever they get opportunity to serve. Apart from the course content that you have learned through various programs that you have pursued, there are several other things also to learn, and one of the most important things that comes to my mind and that I would like to share with you is the our century-old nature-centric development discourse. For us, this Prithvi is our mother, and we all are her son, and all natural resources are, our Mother Earth is endowed with all natural resources to meet our needs, of course not our greeds. Therefore, right from the start of Sanatan civilization, whatever activity the man has and the interaction that man has carried out with nature, it was the main attention was to protect all components of nature and taking out only that much which is necessary for our healthy living, and not for storing and not for accumulation and of wealth. So with this purpose we interacted for thousands of years with the nature, but we did not hurt any component of the earth that sustains life. For example, we all know that there are 4 components on earth which support life on earth, and it is because of these 4 components that the life on earth is possible, and it is not possible in other planets. So one is, of course, lithosphere, where we have life sustaining soil which gives us whatever we want to cultivate. And the other one is, of course, hydrosphere. Without water, we all know that we cannot survive, and our any interaction with nature cannot happen without water. So hydrosphere is the other one. Then we have atmosphere, and also we have the biosphere, where all sorts of biota, living components, not only Homo sapiens, but all creatures that originated about 4,600 billion years ago. Since then, this biosphere reserve, these 4 components constitute life-sustaining components of Mother Earth. And today, because of our interaction, because of our greeds, and the way we are over-exploiting all components of nature, all these 4 components are really in extreme state of tension, stress, and because of this, they are unable to serve us in the best possible manner. So, in future, whatever profession you embrace, after obtaining this degree. My appeal to all of you is to care for the nature, each and every component, and this care can start from the individuals, and then only it will become the integral part of the society, and then only we can bring big change that we are aspiring for. Apart from this, there are several other things. Now we know that I'm very happy that you are organizing this sacred ceremony of convocation during the period when the world leaders in Delhi have assembled under the umbrella of G20, and the focal theme of this, the Dhyaya Vakya of G20, you all know, is that one earth, one family, and one future. And Government of India, with the support of all participating constituent nations of G20, is trying its best and striving hard to develop a sort of policy, all economic policy, defense policy, political policy, and the diplomatic relationship among the countries, keeping this very dictum in view that this earth is one. Therefore, all people living on this earth, they belong to one family, and all of us have shared future. And it is through this dictum only that our oldest civilization on the earth has survived, has flourished, and now we are in a position where our thoughts, our views on civilization discourse are heard with respect world over. So that is the type of the legacy that you are inheriting today, and this legacy now this legacy to carry forward. This lies on your shoulders, and I am sure that the type of training that you have obtained in this college, and your gurus have mentored you not only in the course content but overall education, and the all ingredients that are necessary for leading a decent life. And now this is your turn. This is not the end of education. As you know, in Hindi, convocation is called Deekshant Samaroh. Deekshant means the end of education. But now, whatever knowledge you have to acquire, you have acquired. So, but in our Sanatan Dharma, there is also concept of lifelong learning. पूरा जीवन ही सीखने के लिए बना हुआ है. तो आप whatever knowledge you have acquired in this college, now this college, the principal, all the chairman, secretary, and all members of the trust, they are handing you over to the society to use that knowledge for the welfare of the society, for removing the miseries of the society, and to become the task bearer of the society. And so you have now there is an onerous responsibility on you to discharge this duty, and wherever you go, and if you conduct yourself in the best possible manner, that will bring laurel to this college and also to this trust. I am very happy to learn that this trust is functioning in the form of in the pattern of Gurukul, where the entire learning system was supported by the society. So this college is also supported by the society through the great efforts, dedication, donation of lands and donation of money for making very good infrastructure in this college so that you can get the best of education. So they all have very high hope on you to perform in the best possible manner in line with the civilizational traits that our Sanatan Dharma teaches us, and all those teachings that are enshrined in Sri Guru Granth Sahib to emulate and to follow and to become the true servant of this nation. With these words, I again thank the entire trust members and also the honorable principal of this college for inviting me to share some of my thoughts on this very sacred function, that is convocation. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
बहुत बहुत